Today I have for you two high-end decor tubes. These are Pottery Barn Inspired and the other one is Kirkland's Inspired. Starting with the Pottery Barn tube. I am duping a decorative bronze leaf object. This is a beautiful sculpture shaped like a leaf and is priced at $49.50 US. I started off by making my leaf sign. I took a craft paper and have sketched a leaf on it with big leaves springing out from a thick stem in the center. I left a stem which is much thicker than my inspiration. You will see why. After I have sketched, I cut this craft paper out, which is going to be my stencil. I am using a tin or a foil tin which is used for packaging food. I made sure that it is a thicker variety of foil so that my sculpture can maintain its shape, hold its shape and can be molded the way I want it. It's not a flimsy one but a thicker one. First thing, I adjusted my stencil on it to get an idea and then I'm going to cut it out open. Once I cut it, I took another color pen and I'm tracing out my pattern of leaf sculpture onto the foil. Now I'm taking sharp pair of scissors and you need a little force because it's a thick foil to cut the leaf shape out. Be careful not to cut your fingers or hands. Be very careful while cutting the foil. A thick foil is good because it will not pierce or cut through your hand like a knife or a blade would do. And gently cut the whole leaf out. Next, I took a blunt object. Any object will do. Basically, I want to flatten out the grooves or the initials, logos, whatever was there on the tin foil. I'm just, grazing my object over it with little pressure, slight pressure, so as to make like brush strokes as that of a leaf, the venation of the leaf. I'm going in that direction and flattening it out slightly to make it look like a original or a starting piece of metal and not a part of something what it was before. Then I turn it over and now I am taking a screwdriver with the flat blunt end and I am making the central vein. So when I press it on the back side with my screwdriver, there is going to be a little elevation on the front side and therefore I am making first the central vein, then I go into each leaf frond and make the side venation. So this will give it more natural and more interesting look to my sculpture. So once this is done, I turn it over and you can see the beautiful venation here. Now I'm taking a finer screwdriver and you remember I had a thicker stem. I have made little nicks on the edge where the stem and the leaf join and I'm using my screwdriver to roll in the stem from both the sides. So first I roll in, curve in one side and then cover it up with the rolling of the other side. I hope what I say is making sense by watching the video because this way the stem becomes thick and it's strong enough to be molded into the shape that I want. Now it's the time for painting. So I'm starting with black acrylic paint. Don't dilute it, just use thick acrylic paint and paint all over the leaf, going to any bends and curves that might have formed because of the groove formations or bendings, curvings, and I'll do the painting work at the back side of the leaf also. While my black paint is not fully dry, I'm taking some bronze metal dust. Now metal dust are available with the hardware stores as well as craft store. So I'm taking some of the bronze metal dust on my brush and just brushing it over my leaves along the Venetian again. It has to look natural and beautiful at the same time. So I do the veins and slightly brush along the leaves. Wherever I want a little extra dust of bronze color, I'm adding little extra. So in the final piece, it has this beautiful bronzed veins with strikes, with brush strokes moving along the leaves, which actually looks really beautiful in real life. Now I must patiently wait for all the paint to dry. Once dry, all I had to do was gently mold my leaf in the shape that I want. So I made it curved and curled the edges or the leaf fronds to give it that natural look, the way the sculpture or the Pottery Barn leaf looked. And I think my sculpture looks really beautiful and would make a great coffee table accessory, decor accessory. It has this beautiful character of its own, which is really beautiful. The colors have come out wonderful. And compared to $49.5 at Pottery Barn, I did a great job of recreating this sculpture at zero cost, and this is really beautiful. So elegant, so high-end. My second inspiration is from Kirkland's, and I'm making a Kirkland's Valentine's sign dupe. So I have always said, if you have any good craft paper, use it, or if you don't have the desired pattern, make it, print it, or paint it. So here I've taken an A4 size paper and a light pink color pen, and I'm using a ruler to make some parallel lines. Then I turn over the page and make lines at 90 degrees to the previous line so that I get a beautiful check pattern. I even went to further more details from my inspired piece from Kirkland's, and I'm making finer lines here. So there are two lines, parallel lines, going and making this fine check just the way it is in Kirkland's. Today I'm joining Yami from the Latina Next Door for her very special Look for Less challenge, and I'll put link to Yami's channel and to this playlist of this month down in my description box. So once my check paper was ready, I took 3 craft papers in 3 different color shades of pinks and reds. So there are nearby shades of pinks and reds, and that's what makes them interesting. I just fold one of them and sketch half of heart and cut it out so that when I open, I get a symmetrical heart. So I'm cutting 3 hearts, each of different color and sizes. Then I took some white acrylic paint and I'm writing down the words. So starting with M-E, me, and you. So basically they all spell out, the hearts spell out you and me. I'm just gluing them, positioning them onto the paper, and then gluing the hearts in position so that all the 3 hearts together come in the center of the pink check paper and spell out you and me. And then I took an 8 by 10 inch picture frame which has a black frame outside just like Kirkland's, and then I'm just going to cut my artwork to size and place it in, and I have a beautiful sign ready. So let's see Kirkland's You and Me heart framed canvas art print, which is costing $44.99 and mine here, I think mine is just perfect for the zero cost that I have put in. Valentine's Day is round the corner and I have made a great bargain making this beautiful artwork inspired from Kirkland's. I hope you liked my today's DIY. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. See you soon with another DIY. Take care.